Hello everyone, Killer Shrew Fan here, ready to bring you yet another exciting episode of Killer Shrew Fan's Killer Toy Reviews. The mailman just came by and dropped this off, and we are very excited to take a closer look at it. It's this, the new for 2017 Papo Acrocanthosaurus. And wow, holding him in my hands finally, he is a very large figure from Papo. And we're going to give you a closer look at him, but I mean just looking at him through the bag, I can tell Papo has yet another win on their hands. But without further ado, let's crack this guy out of all this plastic and give you guys a closer look. Ooh, where is it? There it is. Give me my dinosaur. Alright, there he is, free of that plastic prison, and as you can see, Papo have gone to great lengths to ensure that this figure would not be damaged during transit. He has got the typical plastic tray, a cardboard tube to protect his tail, just to make sure nothing is warped or bent, and I appreciate that they do that for you. But there he is without all of that, standing in all of his glory, and just... oh my gosh, he is so cool. Papo has just had 3 hits in a row, including this guy, and I don't even know where to start. I think the head's a good place. Let's start at the head. So, as you can see, Papo have not skimped on the detail in that base. All of the tiny individual different size scales have been sculpted and detailed. And the eye is also very striking on this figure. It's like got a red rim in the yellow. It really makes it pop. It's very predatory looking. I'm going to zoom in slightly just to give you a better look at all of those tiny scales, just so you can really appreciate how microscopic they are. I mean, wow, this figure is awesome. He's got some lovely bony looking eye ridges there above his eyes. And as with any Papo carnivore, he does have an articulated jaw, which opens up pretty wide, and Papo has included some wrinkleages and scaling on the cheek there. On the inside, as you can see, the roof of his mouth has been sculpted, but only slightly. The tongue is very moist and wet looking. From the other side, oh, this figure is so cool from all sides. It looks like he's turning his head to grab a prey item. He is very reminiscent of the Ceratosaurus, and we will bring that in a minute, just sort of in the way that he is posed, the way that he is holding his body. Going down the neck, you can see all of the lovely wrinkles in the skin, and all of the creases as they have come to be creased over time. You've got some lovely spikes going all the way down. The lovely high spine of Acrocanthosaurus runs all the way down, as you can see. Some very powerful looking arms with plate scales on the back. Nicely weathered claws. I do appreciate seeing the weathering on the claws. Some powerful looking thighs there, going down into a very bird-like calf. Some lovely plate scales and again weathered claws on the feet. On the other side, you can see the fold of skin stretching away from the body. Very nice detail on Papo's part. You've got a very powerful thigh here too. You can see all of the musculature. And this foot is poised as if it is pushing off the ground in an attempt to carry the beast forward. And I just love seeing such a dynamic pose on this figure. Going all the way down the graceful tail, it's got a nice sort of S shape to it, a very elongated S shape, but it's very powerful looking. And again, Papo has not skimped on the detail anywhere on this figure. He has got scales of different sizes all up and down his arms, on the underbelly. On the right leg there, you can see all of the credentials. Papo 2017, made in, where is this thing made? Made in People's Republic of China. You've got some lovely wrinkleage on the belly here as the skin folds up around the gut. Love seeing that detail. Oh, this figure is beautiful in hand. Papo have not disappointed with their lineup this year, and this figure is no exception. He is absolutely gorgeous. The paint job, I feel, is reminiscent of their exclusive T-Rexes that they released, the purple and gray running Rex and the purple and gray squatting Rex that they released on the box set a few years back. And I think it actually works better on this Acrocanthosaurus than it does on the T-Rexes. Again, it's a very vibrant paint job, as Papo has been doing this entire year with all of their lineups, but we'll get into that later. Overall, and the pose is also very reminiscent of another figure. I think this was Jurassic Collectibles that pointed it out, sort of the shape of the spine, the way he's holding his head, and the curve of the entire body here. It's very reminiscent of the Rebor Acrocanthosaurus, and I'm not sure if other people noticed that until he pointed it out, but I think I'm seeing it now that I hold this figure in hand. But wow, overall this figure is incredible. It's a standalone figure, very worthy of adding to your collection. Let's get into some sizes, shall we? So, just how big is this Acrocanthosaurus? Well, let's bring in our trusty dusty tape measure and find out. So from the tip of the snout all the way to the back of the tail, you're looking at right around 11.5 inches. And from the base all the way to the highest point, which is the tail in this case, you're looking at right around 6 inches, just under 6.25 inches. He is a very good size for a Papo figure. I mean, when you see him in videos, you kind of think, man, he looks a little small. But when you finally get to hold him in your hand, he is certainly quite large. Let's do some size comparisons. So here he is, next to the recently reviewed Papo Ceratosaurus, also new for 2017, and you can kind of see what I mean when I say they sort of have similar poses. They both have their heads lowered as if going towards a prey item. They're both relying on that right arm to hold them up. They're both pushing off the ground with their feet. The Ceratosaurus has his foot raised, and his head isn't looking quite off to the right as or left as the Acrocanthosaurus is. But yeah, you can kind of see what I mean there. Both of these figures are insane. Now we have taken a look at the Papo Ceratosaurus. Link will be in the description below. Next, let's bring in the also new for 2017, depending on how you look at it, Papo Velociraptor. And the reason I like to show this one is because I feel like the Velociraptor has been done so many times by Papo that if you are not new to their products, then more as likely as not you own one of the Raptors. So I feel like it's a very good figure to go to for size comparisons. And today we do have a banana to show you. So that is how this would size up to your average everyday banana. And as you can see, he is quite the sizable figure, as I was saying. Sizable, gorgeous, impressive. Papo hit all the marks with this figure. They really did a great job. And that's going to conclude our look at the new for 2017 Papo Acrocanthosaurus. Overall, this is yet another great figure from Papo. As if I expected any different, I know. And I think he is deserving of yet another 9 out of 10. He is a solid figure, and Papo has just knocked it out of the park this year. I think that will just about do it for our look at all the new Papo figures. I think they have a Dimorphodon coming out sometime in October, and we might decide to pick that one up. It's going to depend on what we're doing. But I want to know what you guys think of their new lineup. Which is your favorite? Do you love the Acrocanthosaurus like I do? Do you think he is deserving of a 9 out of 10 like the Cryolophosaurus? Let me know all that in the comments below. As always, I hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, don't be afraid to hit that like button and give us a subscribe. And we will see you in our next review. Bye-bye.